Alright, so one more tutorial type video before I get back to making some entertainment. This video is primarily for people who are looking at the game and just thinking about starting it now. I've been playing since October, and I think I've got some important info to pass along, and I'm just going to tell it like it is and tell it to you straight. As far as this game is concerned, you can start out free to play, but they are going to drive you bananas with the ads, and you'll probably eventually fold. And the Super Monthly card is definitely worth it. I think the free-to-play is basically good as a trial type situation. It lets you see if you like the game, but eventually you're going to want to get rid of the ads, and the benefits of the Super Monthly card are excellent because it allows you to save up gems and just play the game in a straightforward fashion where you'll collect everything in time. The monthly card above it is not worth buying because you simply do not have enough energy to use this card. I always wind up with an extra quick patrol left at the end because I'm trying to play the daily challenge, and if you want to play chapters, you're going to use up your energy. So I think right away Javi needs to increase that energy to at least 60 or 70 minimum. And until they do that, the $4.99 extra card at the top is a waste of your money. Other areas that are a waste of your money starting out, basically all of these newbie packs that are up here, this is all crap. And I wish this would just go away since I'm obviously past having any need for this stuff. But if you take a look at all this stuff, when you start out the game, it looks exciting, pretty colors, oh, gems and keys. But all of those are keys and gems and items that you get from playing the game normally. The same way that they'll try to sell you like a kunai or something when you're starting out because you only have green and here's what you need to make blue. They're just trying to get you to trade time for money. So those aren't really necessary. The other area to stay away from is this entire section down here. As you can see, I've been playing since October, and none of these gems have ever been purchased. They still have the red flag above them where they give you double the value, but even at that, okay, it's 28,000 gems, but it's $100 freaking. I mean, that's a lot of money. And buying gold, that's for idiots. You don't want to buy gold. You'll get gold during the normal course of playing the game. These are, again, here just simply where if you've got the money and you just want to blow it, it's available. But I'd stay away from all of that. The only area worth investigating where I spent a little bit, you can see I'm up to 16 purchases, and the only one that I made was this $1.99 one because I've gotten quite a few epic parts, and that's nice when you're starting out, and it does give you a little bit of the hero essence juice. But that's something else that beyond that, you really don't need to buy. And if you're comfortable with taking your time and saving your tech parts, then you can get those from the daily challenge. You can get those from Ender's Echo. And Ender's Echo also gives you the hero essence juice. So you don't need that. In fact, this account is weird. As you can see, that's still only at the research lab, and it's a ridiculously overpowered account because this one was parked for a long time, and I planned to film the entire game from the beginning as much as I could. So starting at chapter 11, I've been filming playthroughs, and that's where we're going to be uploading the next one that I'll be working on tonight. But it also shows you a cool anomaly where I have a gold problem, only 77,000, but look how much hero essence juice I have. That's all from Quick Patrol. That's just proving that it's a resource that will come along, so you don't have to buy it. And this account is kind of screwed up because I don't have enough gold to level it to the account because it was parked for so long and I didn't take advantage of the gold mine every day because I was busy doing other things. But we're not going to buy any gold. We're just going to play the game, and it's so overpowered that we'll acquire these levels as we go along and as we unlock the rest of the main challenge, which I've already claimed everything. I'm going to be needing the rest of it for the evolutions, which are of course missing. So this is kind of a weird broken character, but anyway, I digress. The other point on it is that as far as legendaries go, you should watch that other video. And if you're coming from that, I'll just quickly point out that had to pay for the last part of the Eternal Necklace, couldn't get it. And the next two drops are Eternal Necklace, Eternal Necklace. If you watch that other video, you'll be caught up on that. You should pick things that are not S grade to want to develop into Legendary when you're playing, like things like this, the Full Metal Suit, the stylish belt that I had just starting out in the game. This is actually still a great belt, and you can see after all this time and money invested into it, I still don't have even one Eternal belt. So don't depend on only these items. I got lucky with the boots on this account, but I have 3 other accounts that don't have it. And you might get an account where there's one item that you just can't seem to get on it. So in this case, the sword is kind of rare too. Now going down here, you can see I'm merging all kinds of different stuff, and you'll be collecting the items that you need as you play the game, starting out with basically the trash grade burning into green, into blue, into purple. But something to point out is once you make a legendary, like when I made this necklace, I destroyed a lot of epic necklaces and a lot of gear to make it, and I'm missing my beloved Trendy Charm, which is a fantastic necklace. And of course, it will start out as epic, and I'm going to need to fuse other ones into it in order to get it to level past 80 when I get there. But this is so low in level that there'll be time to get there. So when you make a legendary, like when I made that kunai, I burned up a lot of equipment. It's a lot of resources to make. But this is one of the best freebies you can get. Definitely make this belt. Definitely make this unless you acquire the Eternal suit before it. These gloves are very hard to get, but this particular account was dropping the gloves except for the last one that I had to buy. But these are definitely the best in the game. The other thing to point out is if you're starting now, you're at a big disadvantage as far as getting your S gear, because now you can see that the yellow looking stuff, that's the original stuff, and now they have the Void Waker stuff. And it basically means that you have a far less chance of getting to the particular item that you need because you have a lot of other options. So they basically halved your chances of getting what you want, somewhere like that. Do the math. So the main takeaway is it's a fun game. Definitely do the free to play at first and see if you like it. The monthly pass, which is up here, is probably the best way to go where you're not going to spend a lot of money on the game and still have a nice experience. And there are ways to make the game level you up a little bit quicker. But I would just stay in this shop if you want stuff and pretty much avoid everything down here. And the only chest that you should be putting your gems into is the S-grade supply chest, because the temporary chests that come and go, the opens that right now it says only 48 opens to the next S-grade, it keeps that in memory. And if you put gems, into the other kind of chests, once that event expires, you lose that closeness that you might get of getting an item. Versus this one, you can take your time, and I can save up for 10 opens probably every 5 days. So that's about it. If you can think of anything else, put in the comments, and I'll be happy to answer any questions. But I just wanted to give a straight up honest review of how it is as far as like spending money on this. You can spend huge amounts of money, or you can actually just take your time, spend money here and there. Don't feel bad if, for example, you want to get this necklace and the last one might be a deal where you'll have to buy some stuff to get the last part, because I promise you, you're probably not going to get the last part for a very long time, if ever, because I think they're running a scam on that. So find alternates from the regular stuff. There's always good items like the kunai, shotgun, and things that once they go legend, and especially the baseball bat, which I have not made on this character. This is one of the best weapons in the game when it goes legend, and it's fairly easy to make. It just takes time. So if you're starting out, pick a weapon you like and start collecting it and merging towards that weapon goal. It's very difficult to get everything on every account, so that's why you have to kind of pick and choose your battles when picking equipment. And tech parts, you will acquire these in time. All of these merge from just the regular stuff. The epics, this one, and this one all came from the little $1.99, and this one I made myself from all the parts that I collected. Purples into epic. So that's all I got for you today on this kind of stuff, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.